Once again, everybody. So Mr. Silvera here, principal of Joseph Cates Junior High School, coming to you from the woods here at my home in Swansea with Backyard Enrichment video number 13. This will be a very special edition of the Backyard Enrichment video, as the idea for today's video was sent to us from one of our students. We'll get to that in just a minute. We'll begin our video today, as we do all our videos, with a little bit of appreciation. I would like to appreciate today Mrs. Matthew. Mrs. Matthew is one of our guidance counselors, very caring individual, working hard to keep our students connected through this difficult time. And we appreciate you, Mrs. Matthew, and everything you do for the students at our school. Well, yesterday was another, ended up being a pretty nice day in the afternoon, not such a nice day in the morning. We got our work done, our school work, and our other work done at home. And then in the afternoon, me and Jake, around 2:30, went over to the dam behind the school, did some fishing. It wasn't a great fishing day, especially for Mr. Silvera, who caught 0 fish. And Jake caught 2 largemouth bass, so he did pretty well. But overall, it wasn't a very active day there on the dam. After dinner, we learned a new card game. We actually played a game called Scat, which is something that we all learned by looking it up online. And we had a nice game, and I guess it must have been Jake's day, because Jake, again, was victorious in that Scat game. So the weather today, well, we're out here and it's dry right now. It looks like it's going to be a little bit stormy later on. So for the afternoon, we may need to find some things to do inside. As I mentioned earlier, today's video is a special version, because I had asked early on, if you see something in your yard or you find something interesting, to send it along, and we may feature that in one of our videos. So I changed course on what I was going to do today, because Ben, one of our great students, sent me a video of something that he found in his yard and that he was able to identify and do a little bit of work with. So I thought that that would be the perfect subject for today's Backyard Enrichment video. Let's take a look at something I have quite a bit of in the woods here in the back of my yard, and we'll see if we can figure out what that is and where it came from and what it's used for. This is wintergreen. Though several different plants are called by this name, true wintergreen is Gaultheria procumbens, named for Jean-Francois Gaultier, a French naturalist and royal physician who lived from 1709 to 1758. It is a low-growing species of shrub, common in sandy coastal regions and woodlands of eastern North America. Other names by which wintergreen is known include aromatic tea, checkerberry, deerberry, groundberry, mountain tea, partridgeberry, spiceberry, teaberry, and wax cluster. Wintergreen plants have creeping underground stems from which small reddish stalks grow, normally less than 6 inches high. Wintergreen leaves are spoon-shaped and less than 1 centimeter in length. They are bright green, shiny, and have a leathery appearance. They are attached in tufts near the tip of a rigid, slender stalk. In June or July, wintergreen plants produce tiny, wax-like, urn-shaped flowers, which are either pink or white in color. These unusual flowers are often difficult to find because the plant's leaves and other ground covers on the forest floor hide them so well. The fruit of the wintergreen is a brilliant red berry. It appears in late autumn through the winter and is much more visible than the wintergreen flower. Wintergreen is an evergreen plant, and even beneath deep snow, it retains its shiny green leaves and scarlet berries. Wintergreen leaves and berries are edible. In their natural state, they have no particularly noticeable odor. The leaves have a tart, spicy, astringent taste, while the berries are sweet with a unique, pleasant taste which is often used in flavorings. Chemists have learned how to synthetically produce an oil with many of the same properties, and a very similar product, also called oil of wintergreen, is extracted from the sweet birch tree. Teaberry extract can be used to flavor tea, candy, medicine, and chewing gum. Teaberry is also a flavor of ice cream in regions where the plant grows. It likewise inspired the name of Clark's Teaberry chewing gum. When the rain stops, you can get out there today, take a look around, see if you can find any wintergreen in your yard. Break off a leaf and you'll smell that characteristic wintergreen smell. That's today's Backyard Enrichment video, boys and girls. Thank you, Ben, for the awesome idea. I learned something along with you today. Thanks to your suggestion. We really appreciate that. Today, we continue our virtual Spirit Week. Today is Throwback Thursday. So show us those pictures that you have from the school year before the school closure, and put those up on Twitter. You can also check out teachers and other posting their pictures. Should be a fun thing for us to do. Tomorrow is Good Friday, so I will have no enrichment video on that day, as it is not a regularly scheduled school day. I will be back with you on Monday. I hope everybody has a great weekend. For those who celebrate Easter, I hope you have a wonderful Easter, even during this time of social distancing. So, from the backyard here in Swansea, I hope you all have a great day, and I will be back with you next week. Remember, as we always say, we're all in this together. We are all Cardinals. I have a wintergreen leaf here. Smells wonderful. Reminds me of the outdoors. Thanks, everybody. Take care.